Hey friends, it's Kathy here. Um, Today I wanted to show you a little bit of my Christmas ephemera that I have collected over the last year or so, and just different ideas that I want to use in my next year's Christmas journal. I have incorporated a couple of these pages into my big fat journal that I have finished recently, and I did put a couple of pages in here for Christmas, so I thought I would show those to you, although you will have seen them in my complete flip through of this journal. But I just thought I would just show you that in this video here a little bit of all the different beautiful items you can use in a Christmas craft journal. Now, I really like the idea of doing like a daily journal, just so that you can incorporate some of the things that you have done. It's more like a journal, but it would still be kind of like a craft journal or a junk journal where you put all your items in that you have done for that day or for that week. I think that's a really great idea that I want to do for next year. And then I even take and put some mini garland in here and items like that. It is just so fun to create all these different little booklets and pamphlets and pages. But I will show you all the different ephemera I have collected over the last year. So one of the things that I have started keeping is if somebody gives me a Christmas gift and it has a beautiful little tag on it, like this one. This one I believe came from my daughter-in-law. It was a little envelope she had created. She is quite crafty as well. And I thought, you know, why would you throw that away? Why not keep it to put into your Christmas journal or craft journal or whatever it is that you're making, or tags, or even repurpose it and put it onto another gift that you're giving away. And it's so cute. And I've kind of collected different cards over the last year or so to this was where there was a gift card in here, but why throw it away? You can repurpose it, right? And that's how I have collected numerous of different envelopes and different things that I want to repurpose. There's another envelope, and this was from a grab box that we did. And before I started with all my crafting and my junk journaling, I would just have thrown things like this away. But it has really opened up my eyes on what one should all keep. And then also when Boxing Week comes and every store has all their stuff 50 to 70, 80, 90% off, you can grab so many different little tags for putting on Christmas gifts that you can use for the following year for in your journal. So many neat little pockets and neat little ideas. And then another thing that I have done, oh, here's some more beautiful tags that I have purchased at 80% or 90% off as tags that I want to use, reuse on gifts or in my journal. And then another thing is I had created I had made a whole bunch of tags, and I do have a video of it from my old YouTube channel that I will repost here in the future, where I made a whole bunch of tags, and there was quite a few Christmas tags I made as well. So those are also very neat to use. You can even add this to a Christmas gift you're giving away. It'd be so pretty to add that. And then I have also collected a whole bunch of stuff from the thrift store throughout the years. Just different piece of scraps of paper, as well as here's another homemade stamp I did for Christmas. And some of these are thrifted and some of these are new that I bought in packages. But that thrift craft haul that me and my granddaughter did that I posted, there are so many beautiful items in there that I found at the thrift store. It was just absolutely amazing what they all had. And so a lot of this is from that, but this is all thrifted items. And I absolutely love going thrifting for especially when you're making junk journals. You don't want to spend a lot of money and buy a lot of expensive stuff for putting into junk journals, because it would become so costly if you did that. Then I would have to give up quite easily. And this is just a bookmark. And how pretty is that? Santa walking in the snow there. Such a pretty tag bookmark that I found, and this is not even in the craft area. You have to search all kinds of different areas in your thrift store, and this was by the books in a container full of bookmarks, and I found it in there and I thought it was just so pretty. And you could also just gift this as a bookmark to someone, or you can add it into your Christmas junk journal, or even use it as a border on if you want to do like a 12 by 12 scrapbook page. Use it as a border. There's so many different things you could repurpose this with. And then this was another thing that I found. It's a felt cute little deer. And I think it was on one of my Christmas gifts I once received, if I'm correct. And then another thing that I like to use is a stamp. This is an empty stamp envelope from when I purchased a pile of stamp from our post office for sending Christmas cards away. And why throw this away, right? You've used up your stamps, but you can use this as a little, you can make it as into a little envelope or a pocket, even if you were to glue the sides shut, or just open it up and decorate it from the inside to add to a page, to your craft journal. It's so pretty with the 3 wise men on the camels there. And I often say, it's the simple things. It's the little simple things that mean the most, at least for myself. And this, I just purchased a random little bag, Ziploc bag, full of these things from the thrift store. And it kind of look like stamps. I think that's what they are supposed to be. I guess they're designed for crafting. It even says Canada on there, where I'm from. And so with these, all I would do is maybe stamp them a little bit yet with, I'll just show you. With my postal stamp, I could just put a stamp on here over it and it would make it look even more official. And there are so many beautiful ideas that you can use for crafting. It's unbelievable what you can all find if you are just looking for those ideas. But what I find is if you go thrifting, you got to take your time. If you don't take your time, you're not going to find all these little treasures. This was another little beauty that I found in that bag. And then in there was also a whole bunch of these in there. They're just little mini empty cards, but so pretty. Again, you could use them as a tag on a gift or repurpose them into your junk journal. This is more of a winter scenery, but this is a postcard. Well, this is an envelope actually. I always look through an envelope. What am I saying? A card. just a plain, like, simple card that you would give away. I always look through the card section of all of my thrift stores, and look how beautiful that is. All I'd have to do is just cut this off, and then I can use this as a card and put it into a pocket or something. And this is also, yeah, this is also a card. But if you look through all the cards at your thrift store, you will find so many beautiful ones there. Look how pretty that is. And this is a postcard. I always look through the postcards card section, and there's usually a lot of postcards at our thrift store. It's just a matter of taking the time to take and go through it. And then even like pieces of garland you can use. And here I have some more, just different random pieces of paper that I probably took out of an old book or from a card. Look how pretty that is, and this is just from a repurposed card. And this one, it's a 3D, and I would probably just cut this out and then add this to a page. So very pretty. And this one too. How cute is that? I love that. And then another idea is, I always check my local dollar store for different items that they have for different seasons or throughout different seasons. Check every aisle for different ideas, and you'll be quite amazed what you will all find if you really put your mind into what you could create out of it. And one of them is the dollar store Christmas cards. They have very, very pretty Christmas cards. And for $1, I definitely purchased some of them for repurposing. And this is like a, I don't know if you want to say 3D, but how the presents are all stacked up here. I'm going to cut this out and then use this as well. I got 2 of those. And look how pretty that is. I haven't even taken them out of the plastic yet. So pretty. You could use this as a envelope, or an envelope, a pocket in your journal, or even just fussy cut this truck out. And look how pretty that would be to add to a page, or even a scrapbooking page. And this jar too, I think I'm going to cut that out to use in maybe possibly in a scrapbook page. Cute little stocking. And how cute is this? A mug with hot chocolate and a candy cane and a gingerbread. Man, this would be a beautiful, and look how big they are. So if you wanted to put it into a 12 by 12 scrapbook page into a corner, that's all you would have to add to that page. This would be perfect for when I make hot chocolate for my grandkids and I take some photos of them, and baking cookies. This would be so perfect for a corner decor in the corner, and then add their photos on the side. And for $1, I think that's well worth purchasing them. Little gingerbread house. And another stocking. So that is a great idea, is to check your dollar store card section. And also the dollar store has, for different seasons, they have different stickers. And it is, you can get so many cheap stickers at the dollar store. And so pretty. No need to spend a whole lot of money. And I usually do not spend buy anything at full price. If I do go to craft stores, I do wait until they have a half off sale, or some kind of percentage off. However, I have gone to my local craft store that is in my town, and they usually don't do like a half off sale, but they have so many beautiful items. So if I purchase something from there, that is usually a very a special gift that I really needed or wanted. And I do that sometimes, but not very often. And then all these little tags that came with my craft haul that I did a while ago. And I had gotten so lucky with all these different things at my local craft store. I was so excited. There were so many beautiful cards and items in there. And any piece of scrap of paper that you have, even wrapping paper I have used in the past too. Here's a few beautiful cards that were in that pack that I thrifted. Now, my biggest issue is finding time to craft. I thought once I was an empty nester, I would have a lot of time to craft, but apparently not. I don't know, life just gets really busy. Do you schedule like a certain day where you craft? Do you craft daily, or how do you set yourself a schedule so that you find time for crafting? I would love to know, because I have, like I say, my biggest issue is finding the time to craft. I have a lot of things and a lot of ideas, but it is more of the matter of finding the time for it. And this is just some beautiful random pieces of paper that I put in my Christmas craft stash. And I keep my junk journaling separate. My junk journaling holiday theme, whatever, like different themes, different holiday, different seasons. I keep my junk journaling and my scrapbooking stuff separately. That way I don't all of a sudden use up my items I have saved for scrapbooking for in a junk journal. Do you do that as well, or do you just kind of have everything mixed, or do you scrapbook as well, or do you just do junk journaling? I'd love to know what kind of crafts you are all into. I think sometimes this is a beautiful postcard, isn't it? I think sometimes my issue also is I want to do too many things. And then because I want to do so many different crafts, I end up being overwhelmed and don't know where to start. So this big Ziploc bag full of goodies, of my Christmas goodies that I just showed you here, that I keep separately for my junk journaling. And now I will show you my Christmas pack I have that I keep for scrapbooking. So in my cupboard here beside me, beside my desk, I keep all my scrapbooking stuff. And I have everything stored in a 12 by 12 container. And I am planning on doing a new craft room video tour for you in the new year. And then I will show you more of the details of how I organize all my stuff. But for now, I'm going to show you my container of the winter and the Christmas stuff. So this is my big 12 by 12 container that I got at Michael's. And that is how I organize all my seasons for scrapbooking. And so I will show you a little bit of the different things I have in here. I'm not going to take everything out and show you everything in detail. I just want to show you a little bit of how I organize it. So in my Christmas one, I also keep my winter stuff, so that when I want to scrapbook winter or a Christmas or a winter, this is the box or container I would haul out, and this is where all my ephemera and stickers and all that is in for winter. And then I have the separate one for Christmas. And I find that it is much easier to craft when you are organized. And then all my different papers, and then I keep all my 12 by 12 papers in here for scrapbooking that I have collected over the years. And there is a lot of beautiful ones in here that I would like to show you. I should maybe show you all my favorite ones. So any pages with a bright pop of red on it, I'm always attracted to those pages. I think they are just so pretty. And I love the idea of the dried oranges and cinnamon sticks. I have actually got a video up on my home channel where I'm making a garland out of dried oranges, and I show you how to dry the oranges and how I created my my garland for my shelf for downstairs. So if you want to see that video, go on over to my home channel. I will link it down below, and then you can watch my video on my garland that I create. I did dried orange slices, cinnamon sticks, beads, and cranberries. It is so pretty and it smells so good. So go on over to my home channel if you want to watch that video. And I also have a Christmas home tour on there as well. But this wreath is just so pretty. And you know, I could actually take and frame this into a 12 by 12 frame and maybe put a saying in here and then put this on a shelf as a decor by itself. Or I could fussy cut it out and then use it in something, or just use the complete page in a scrapbook and put a photo here. There are so many ideas. But yeah, anything with a pop of red on it, I just absolutely love it. So pretty. And some of these 12 by 12 pages are new, and some of them are thrifted. And this one I think is thrifted. I found a whole pack of beautiful 12 by 12 pages at the thrift store. And lucky for me, I guess some people, they just get tired of their crafts and they go through it and just bring a bunch of stuff away. And I absolutely enjoy thrifting for crafts. And then this 12 by 12 page, I think I will probably fussy cut a bunch of these out. So nice thick paper, and then use that as ephemera on different things. Glue them onto different items. So many pretty pages. And so little time to do stuff with them. I think I need to set myself a schedule for different crafting days, and then that day I don't accept anything out of the house unless it's an emergency. Do it on the days that I don't work and where I have the time. And then I purchased a 12 by 12 container that contains all these little photo boxes in there. And then I have several of them for photos as well, but I love using them for organizing all my small things. Like the stickers and all the little ephemera items I love to keep in here. And then I just take and put it with my 12 by 12 storage containers so that I know where it is. So when I want to craft my Christmas photos, then I know where everything is. Now I love the idea of incorporating scrapbooking with junk journaling. Now I don't know what you would call it, but if any of you know of a channel that does that, I would love to see it, because that's what I'm thinking about doing, is somehow creating a scrapbook, but it's kind of created in such a way as a junk journal. So I think that is it for today. I hope you will have a blessed day and enjoy prepping for the holidays. I know that can be a very busy time of the year, but I pray and hope that you will all be safe, and thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.